All right, so welcome to everybody, and thank you so much for being here. And today, the topic is truth and lies. So, the topic is a very, very beautiful topic because all of us have been there almost every single day. We are, we are getting into the truths and we are getting into lies. We are judging ourselves. And sometimes when we are lying, we are not judging ourselves. But when we catch somebody's lie, we are definitely judging them. So, taking a new perspective on truth and lies, as you know, I have only one job to talk about energy and to talk about the energy that you are collecting when you are stuck in this story of truth and lies. So, truth and lies, here we are. So, one is as to what is it that we classify as a truth. When we say something is the truth, it means you can't argue that it doesn't exist. So, of course, if you talk about something like right now, it's daytime in India. Now, that's something you can't argue about. It's a truth for most people, and especially because I said it's India. So I classified it, made the sentence more truthful. But what about, mostly other things where you're operating from your opinions? So for example, I take the example of, you have your alliances with a certain political party, and there's somebody opposite of you who's aligned to another political party. What is going to happen when the two of you get together? They will speak about their truth, and you will speak about your truth. Whatever is your experience, and if you think that somebody is a cheat, somebody is not operating from honesty, then what is going to happen? That's your truth about that person. You are going to believe in that. And guess what? Every time some new incident comes up, you will be able to see that cheating part in that. If that other party believes, your friend who believes that everything that's happening is beautiful, it's perfectly honest, then no matter what incident happens, they are going to be able to see the honesty from that very same incident. What's happening over here? Each of you is operating from your own truth. And yes, in such a case, there is no absolute truth. It's not like air on earth is the absolute truth, but over here, this is an opinion. But when we hold an opinion, when we hold a strong, strong opinion, what happens? That strong opinion is actually our truth. We like to believe that we are logical people. We like to believe that we are operating from deductions, that we are actually analyzing a situation, and that's how we are deducting the truth. But unfortunately, or rather fortunately, it's not the case. Because what happens? We think that we are operating from a completely unbiased perspective, but without knowing what it is that we have 1,000 filters that are covering our eyes. Where are these filters coming from? These filters are coming from all the lives that we've spent already on this planet, in this form, in other forms. This is not the first time that we are here. So each time we think that we are operating from an unbiased perspective, it is actually not the truth. We have several layers, several filters which are ahead of us. And each time we are operating from there. Where are those filters arising from? As usual, the one and the only answer, from our energy field. In short, it's what we call the soul. The soul is energy, and so we already carry all of these energetic impressions of our emotions in that energetic field. And that's where we are operating from. So if we tend to think that the world is filled with crooks, then what is going to happen? That's our impression that we've carried, maybe not just in this life, but in many other lives as well. And so, what's going to happen? Everything in the universe of ours is going to get arranged from that vibration. All the people that come into our lives will actually be spelling out this truth for us. So, again and again, we have to constantly see what are the truths that we are operating from. Those truths, are they serving us, or are they not serving us? Would you rather meet more and more cheats, or would you like to or would you like to meet more and more honest people? If you'd like to meet more honest people, then you have to understand that the creation of this outside world is totally happening from the energies that you hold. The more you trust people, that's when you're going to find the outside world of yours mirroring that thought of yours, that belief of yours. So again, now shifting the perspective to what happens when you have to speak the untruth, or what you would like to call the lie. When you're saying the lie to somebody, there are a few reasons why you speak lies. When we speak the untruth, what is it that we are doing, and why are we speaking that? So whenever we are trying to lie to somebody, there's normally a fear underneath that. And what's the fear? The fear could be something of this sort, that no, I don't want to speak the truth, because if I do, that person is going to mind it, and then we are going to have a fight. So you're afraid of a fight, you're fearful of a fight, and also you're afraid of hurting that person. So what's happening over here? There are fears under this play of this lie. So as you lie to somebody, you think you've spoken the lie to them, and therefore they haven't found out what the truth is. Well, understand that your body is the experiencer. The rest of it, the 99% that is the energy. So your 99% energy is already talking to them and conveying the truth to them. What is the truth? Not the story, not the statement either. The truth is simply the fear, the emotion underlying everything, every story. And stories are playing out in front of us by the dozens. As an unaware person, what do we tend to do? We tend to get into every story, and you want to shift that story. But when we become aware, what is it that we want to shift? We simply want to shift ourselves. So as we shift ourselves, what is it that we want to shift? People say, oh, we should always speak the truth. It's never possible to speak the truth except for a few universal truths, and I will come to one of them. But except for that, it's not possible for you to speak the truth, because most of the times what you believe is the truth is your truth. And is it a false? Is it a lie? No, absolutely not. It's your truth, and you are operating from that truth. But understand that somebody else might have a different truth, and they might be operating from that truth. Why? Because you are a Shiva, and so are they. Your energy is creating your truths for you. Their energy is creating their truths for them. So when we are speaking about something and we want to hide something from someone, understand that behind this hiding is constantly fear. The other place where you might want to speak the untruth is when you want to take credit, or you have a need for being appreciated. Now, let's say you haven't done something and somebody else has done it, and you take the credit on. You're taking the credit of something because you are wanting. There is a lack in you, there is a want in you to get appreciated. Where is this coming from? This is coming from lack of self-worth. So again, what is the sentence that I normally tell people for releasing this lack of self-worth? It's called I am awesome. So one of the truths that sometimes you hide from yourself, the lie that you speak to yourself, is that you are not awesome, but you are awesome. And that's the truth. This is one of those universal truths. You might as well write it down. I am awesome. And that's the truth. So when we speak the truth from wanting some credit, again, look underneath it and release this lack. When we speak the untruth in just jest, or in a lot of humor, or with a lot of fun, so we do tell children that there is Santa Claus. And what is that? That's a lie. But then, as we do this, we want to have fun, and we want to have fun with somebody else. So, absolutely, when we speak that untruth, we speak that lie, but we speak it in complete honor of this humor, of this joy. And what happens then? There is so much joy created from that untruth, from that untruth called Santa Claus. So again, we speak truths and untruths all the time. And what I say is, it doesn't matter. If you are judging yourself, then that is what matters. You have to release the work on judgment. When you can change the energy behind what you do, as you're speaking the lie, are you feeling guilty? Then please work on your guilt, because that is what is going ahead. That's what is hitting that other person. You might not speak it, you might be quiet, you might not be saying something to the other that you're going to hurt them, and that's already causing guilt in you. Well, guess what? That guilt is already reaching that person. How is that going to play out? Is it going to play out on this topic or on another topic? The energy doesn't work on topics, the energy works on the emotions. So if with one particular truth you've created a lot of guilt inside you, the creation in your energy pot is that of guilt. And what is going to happen? Whether this actor or another actor is going to show you more guilt, more and more guilt. Why? Because that's what you're collecting in your energy field, in your energy pot. As this happens, as the guilt shows out, you won't even be able to figure out that this is connecting to all the guilt that you are carrying from other places. And that's why we don't care what the outside stories look like. You listen to news all the time. As you are listening to the news, it's very rarely that you are able to stay within. Every time you hear a news of something really bad happening, you immediately feel bad. You feel bad for those people, you feel bad for the universe, you feel bad for the earth, you kind of wonder what's happening. And all of this, what is happening is that emotions are getting created in you in watching some news. Sometimes as you hear the news and the next day you hear a clarification of that news, so you've already spent all this time judging this news, and tomorrow you find out that this was not the right news, it was actually a lie. And you may be kind of heave a sigh of relief saying, oh, thank God, this wasn't the truth. But what's already happened? What's already happened is you've created judgments. You've already filled your energy field with more fears, more guilt, more whatever judgment, everything that you've already done, it doesn't get undone just because this next news is creating relief in you. You are now playing in the energy of relief, but you already played yesterday in the energies of judgments. You already played yesterday in fears. Those fears are going to act out. So I teach again and again, what is it that you do every time, even before you speak the truth or even before you speak the untruth? Whatever it is that's going to come out of your mouth, that's the body, the 1% experiencer, doing something or the other, getting into the story or not. The one question that you are going to consider at all times, what is that question? I think all of you know that question by now. What am I feeling? You've got to process your emotion at each and every event, at everything that you hear. In the morning session, there was this gentleman who wanted to say, no, how do we figure out whether that person is speaking the truth to us or not? Well, somebody is lying to you. How do I figure out whether he's speaking the truth or he's speaking the lie? What's happening over here? Why do you want to figure out whether somebody else is speaking the lie or the truth? It's because you're afraid. If this is a lie, then it's going to harm me. It's going to harm me in some way or another. Now, what's this? This is a fear. And what have you done with this? You've given the power of harming you in somebody else's hands. So, again, for that, I have this other truth. What is the truth that I play in? That at all times the universe is playing in my favor. That's my truth. So, whatever you hear, whether somebody comes in front of me and speaks the lies or speaks the truth, I don't get into the story. I simply watch within and I see, am I feeling fear? Then I release the fear. I release the fear with this one line, but the universe is playing in my favor. I understand that no matter what story happens outside, the universe is playing in my favor. Whether this person speaks the untruth and let's say, takes my money away, it gets me to be completely bankrupt. What's happening here? Well, of course, the universe is playing in my favor, because right now, as somebody has completely bankrupted me by cheating me, by speaking the lies to me, what have they shown me? If they have appeared on my horizon, if they have appeared in my universe, then it must be that I hold those energies of mistrust. And if I'm holding the energies of mistrust, who has the work come on? The work has only come on me. And what is the work? The work is to release this mistrust so that tomorrow none of this happens to me, because now when I understand that I'm able to release my mistrust, I can do so with a very simple process of the candle, of the positivity process, and I can choose to believe. I can choose to believe this particular truth, that the universe is playing in my favor at all times. And this too is the universe playing in my favor. Why? Because it's not our job to collect monies and to give away monies and to sit on monies and to release monies. No, that's not our job. Our job is actually to empty our energies. Our job is to become more and more limitless. We are right now limited by our fears. And even under every lie, what lies? Mostly a fear. So please take a look at the fears because of which you lie. That person is going to get hurt. This person is going to not like me tomorrow. Then you have to look underneath. What are the impressions for yourself that you are holding about somebody liking you or not liking you? Because whatever it is that you are thinking, that energetic vibration is already reaching the entire world. Whoever you meet is receiving that in the energies from you. There is nothing called truth and there's nothing called lie. These are simply stories. No matter what you do. See, haven't you heard in all your shastras, and the Bhagavad talks about it, that everything is an illusion. So if every story is an illusion, if you and I are an illusion, then within an illusion, okay, fine, maybe there is truth. But that truth is within that much bigger lie. So basically everything is a lie. Whatever you want to say, everything is a lie. If everything is an illusion, well, everything is a lie. So now deal with everything as being a lie. What will you do? If you count everything as a lie, are you going to be fearful of everything, or are you simply going to laugh because everything is a lie? So now I just laugh. And again, it really helps you to come to peace with yourself, because when you hear some news which totally shatters you, something bad has happened, recently an explosion happened somewhere, and then what is it that I do when I feel bad for the explosion, and then I quickly bring the whole attention to my heart over here. And what is it that I'm feeling? That one question alone. What is it that I'm feeling? I'm feeling sad. Okay, then I release that. Why am I feeling sad? Because I forgot in that one moment that everyone is Shiva. They are Shiva and I am Shiva. They chose to come in over here for a certain number of experiences. It's time, time is up for them, for the experiences to get over. And so it's time for them to go back. They have chosen their exit and they have chosen their coming in. I have forgotten for that 1 minute when I'm feeling sad for somebody, when I'm feeling a pity, when I'm feeling pity for somebody, then I'm actually acting from separation. Because in that moment, I have forgotten that that other person is Shiva too. When somebody is dying of hunger, well, it's a Shiva that has chosen that. What are you going to do? Are you going to help them with food? You think food will help them? No, I don't think so. What will help them is shifting their energy. And how can you shift their energy? By shifting yours. Because remember, there is nobody else, there is only you. It's you and your mirrors. So when you feel bad for somebody who's dying out of hunger, there again, the story is about you. Always looking within. As you change your energy, right now you're looking at something outside and feeling sad. From that state of sadness, from your energy of sadness, no matter what you give to them, you can give them 1 lakh of rupees. But no matter what you give to them, what does your energy carry for them? It carries sadness. So what will that 1 lakh of rupees bring to them? It will bring sadness. So what is it that you got to do first? You got to release your sadness. And how to release your sadness? By understanding that each one a Shiva. When I say a Shiva, I mean the creator of their own experiences. Because who's creating the experience? That energy field of theirs. From their experience, what are you choosing as Shiva? What are you choosing? You are choosing right now to be the Shiva of sadness. And so, can you choose to be a Shiva of peace, a Shiva of calm? Absolutely. So, and that's what I'm telling you to make the shift. The outside story, every story is a lie. You don't look outside, you look within. That's the only place where the truth exists. And the only single truth being you are the source. You are the Shiva, you are the source. So, again, some people talk about, but the truth is bitter. So again, over here, when you say the truth is bitter, I don't want to speak the truth because of this reason that it's bitter. Again, as I say, you are feeling the fear of this bitter truth. You are judging the truth to be sweet, sour, bitter, whatever it is. So, again, release your judgment first and then do whatever you want. You want to speak the truth, you want to speak the lie, you will speak from the energy of masti, from the energy of equanimity, because you've brought your energy to a state of equanimity. When you bring your energy to equanimity, no matter what you say, what is it that they are receiving in the energies? They are receiving your equanimity. Again, when you're feeling sad for somebody, continuing with that, if you were to continue to feel sad, sad and sad doesn't make happy. For you to be able to help someone, for you to be able to give joy to someone, your energy needs to be that of joy. If you want to make someone rich, you can't be poor. You have to be rich yourself. From that place of riches, only there can you make somebody else rich. So when you hear somebody speaking a lie to you and you can see that this looks like a lie to you, then simply look within at all times. When you catch somebody's lie, you are bound to feel hurt, you're bound to feel angry. As you're feeling angry, guess where the anger actually resides? The anger is in your energies field. That person has simply become an actor to you by showing you that the anger simply still exists within. Please clear out your actor. What will happen as and when you start to clear out your emotions? What will happen to the actors outside as you become more and more truthful to yourself? And when I say truthful to yourself, there is a very simple understanding that I have. Most of us lie to ourselves the most. All of us literally lie to ourselves the most. These are all the false lies that we tell to ourselves. I can't do this. I am not capable. This won't be, I'm so helpless. I am so, I'm so stuck. These are the kind of lies that you tell to yourself all the time. The lies that you speak to you, the more lies that you speak to yourself, the more these people will appear outside in your universe. They will be speaking the same lies to you. So you've got to understand your truth first. Speak the truth to yourself. And the truth is that you are the source. I am the source. I am awesome. And the entire universe is playing in my favor. If you don't understand any other truth, but you understand these 3 lines as your truth, you're going to be home. So, how do you tackle a situation when somebody is lying to you and you're trying to catch the lie or the truth? Again, as I said, the whole emotion in words. And over here, what I would do is to say that I come into oneness. I've talked about this tool earlier about how I come in oneness with people, with the person who I believe is speaking the truth or the lie. The one way that I come into oneness with everyone is telling myself not just that the person ahead of me is my reflection, but actually telling myself that the person ahead of me is money. Now, if money is speaking the lie to me or the truth to me, then it doesn't matter to me. It must be in my favor. He's playing a game with me. But as he plays the game with me, who is going to benefit from that game? Me only. No matter what game he plays, who is going to benefit? Me only, because that person ahead of me is money. And as I say that, it's so beautiful that the outside, when I start to totally understand that, and I give the honor to that Shiva as being the money, as being the actor in my play, he might have had any plans to lie, to do this, whatever. But his lies, his truths don't matter to me, because for me, he is money. Now, guess what? How he has to behave with me? Well, he has no choice. He has to become money for me. And so he does. And so I play this game of oneness with everyone at all times. Whenever something is bothering me, if somebody's truth is bothering me, if somebody's lie is bothering me, I simply go into the oneness and behave and act out my emotions first. I release my emotions and then carry out the actions from there. So everyone is money, truth or lie, and say to myself, he is money and it is for my good. I don't even say it is for my good, because I don't know my good. I have no idea. I have a very limited perception of what is good for me. So I just understand that whatever is happening is already good. If he's taken away my money, if he's taken away all my money, best thing to happen to me. If this has gone from me, perfect. If this has come to me, perfect. So everything is totally perfect. And that is when you run to, you learn how to flow. And it's a truth which serves me so well, because if I think of everyone as money, and then what happens is that energy, when as soon as I think of somebody as money, what happens? My energy changes. I can no longer think of my guru as being the cheat. So no matter what they are saying, the attention moves from them to me. And the attention moves to, okay, do I honor this person as money? Am I honoring this person as money or not? And I mostly find that I move to honoring that Shiva very quickly. The minute I'm able to honor, the minute I'm able to come from oneness and not from separation, what happens? All truths, all lies simply just dissolve. So it's a very, very beautiful place to be in, where the focus is not on the story that's getting created. Instead of jumping into the story, bring that awareness into yourself. And again, how will the awareness happen? The more you start to candle your current energies, the more you start to tune into the frequencies of Meenal, the more this guidance will just automatically flow to you. When you're just about to get into those energies, you will get this thought, no, no, let me stay, let me stay out. Let me at least look at what I'm thinking about. And when this thought comes, you will be able to retract yourself from the story, and you will be able to go within at most times. If you're not able to go within, what is it that you're going to do? Well, if you can't go in at that point in time, no worries. You can always go into it later, because that point in time doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is energies and frequencies. Okay, then. So now just simply getting into a very, very short meditation. Close your eyes and let out a breath. With that breath, as you observe the breath going out, just observe all your judgments leaving. What if all your judgments were to leave right now, in this moment? So with the next breath in, tapping onto your forehead. And as you tap into the forehead, allowing the energy of Meenal to enter through your third eye. And you can stop tapping now and watch, observe this beautiful energy of Meenal coming to you and entering through the third eye. This beautiful energy is going to today help you release your judgments, truth, lies, right, wrong, good, bad, ugly, wonderful, all of these judgments. You take one look at them with this eye, with this third eye, And you bring a beautiful smile to your face as you get ready to release these judgments. A beautiful smile that tells you that you are awesome. A beautiful smile that tells you that everything in this universe is playing in your favor. You are Meenal. You are the energy of Meenal. And you will create from this joy any story that you wish to create. Every story will hold joy. There is you in this universe. And now watch as money comes to give you this big hug. Watch this energy of money completely immersed you are in this beautiful energy of money. And together, the both of you are laughing at all of the lies that you have said, at all of the truths that you have believed, simply laughing in this moment at all the stories that you have weaved, just laughing. For the next minute, simply laugh with money. All this creation of yours being released, all the judgments of yours being released. Everything is just funny. Every lie of yours is just funny. Everything that you've so strongly believed in, it's just funny. And for sure, this meditation is so funny. And you, Meenal, and Mani, just laughing. You are Meenal, in the energy of Meenal, taking energy from Meenal, in oneness with Mani in this moment. And releasing once again all that is no longer serving you with that one breath. Om Mani. All right, people, enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Lots and lots of love and a big hug to all of you. Thank you very much. Bye, 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 everyone.